From bringing the ancient dead back to life to hidden UFO landing pads, here are 10 of the strangest things we've found in the ice of our planet. Quick facts. Number 1. Plant necromancy. Can you bring life back from the dead? In 2012, our team of Russian scientists could, as they were able to revive a 32,000-year-old narrowleaf campion plant from its fruit they had found frozen in the ice tundra northeast of Siberia. Apparently stored by an ancient Arctic ground squirrel, the fruit was found in an old burrow. Shockingly, the scientists were able to grow completely new specimens, which flowered and produced new seeds. Although it has to be independently confirmed, the claim beats the record of reviving a 2,000-year-old date palm from seeds found in an ancient fortress in Masada, Israel. Number 2. Zombie virus. Inspired by the success in Russian resurrection from the narrow-leafed campion fruit, French scientists Jean-Michel Claverie and Chantal Abaget used samples of the very same narrow-leaf campion seeds to lure out dormant viruses in the seeds to attack modern amoeba. On inspecting the viruses at a microscopic scale, they discovered that just like the dinosaurs, the viruses were enormous, over a micrometer large, completely visible on normal microscopes. Although the pathology of the viruses is still yet to be understood, antibodies for giant viruses have been found in humans already, which means that giant viruses could have made us hosts in the past. And after resurrecting these viruses from the ice, could they make us their hosts again? Only time will tell what lurks under the surface here. Number 3. An elephant never forgets. Russian man Yuri Kundi found something very strange under the ice near Russia's Yamal Peninsula. After trekking 150 miles to notify his local museum director, it was found that he had discovered a 42,000-year-old female baby mammoth. Named Luba after Kundi's wife, it remains one of the best preserved woolly mammoth specimens in the world. The female mammoth's body is so well preserved that scientists could tell what she ate just before she died. Number 4. Pingos. Ice and snow is known for generating seemingly hypnotic patterns, and this is no exception. Pingos, also known as hydrolaccolith, are mounds of earth-covered ice found in Arctic and subarctic regions that can reach up to 70 meters or 230 feet high and up to 600 meters or 2,000 feet wide. Created from hydrostatic pressure from external groundwater, these pingos can sometimes be quite mesmerizing and almost alien. Number 5. A blast from the past. Humans are not immune from the grip of the frost, and it becomes scarier when it's possible for frozen human bodies to harbor old-world diseases. In 1998, 6 frozen bodies in Svalbard, Norway were discovered to be holding traces of the Spanish flu. Spread through coughs and sneezes, and hastened by troop movements in World War II, the Spanish flu was a strain of flu which killed over 50 million people, estimated even up to 100 million in the early 20th century. On top of the war, an estimated 5% of the world's population died to this strain. Number 6. Hidden Antarctic structure. Discovered on Google Maps, YouTube user Wow4Real highlighted that a giant 22-kilometer or 14-mile wide structure is hidden in the Antarctic ice. He speculated that a secret research station hidden by the government or a UFO landing pad could be buried in the ice down there. An obvious airbrush was applied to the Google Maps tile to cover the location, but it seems that you can even see the structure from space. Is anyone an astronaut on here? Take a picture for us and let us know what it is. Number 7. Ice creep. Back in 1959, American geologist Paul T. Walker put a handwritten note inside a bottle, sealed it, and buried it under a pile of rocks at the edge of a glacier on Ward Hunt Island in Canada. With no idea that the bottle would ever be found, the message inside contained simple instructions should it be found. The message said to measure the distance from where it was found to the edge of Ward Hunt Island's glacier. Fast forward 54 years later. In 2003, Dr. Warwick Vincent and Dennis Sarrazin found the bottle. The two scientists carried out Walker's last wish and measured the distance from the bottle's resting place to the edge of the glacier. They found that back in 1959, the bottle lay just 168 feet from the edge of the glacier, but in 2013, the site was 401 feet from the glacier's edge. It has been argued that the 233-foot difference between the two spots shows the consequences of global warming today. Number 8. The Iceman. Another body in the ice story. In 1991, a hiking duo in the Oztal Alps stumbled across the well-preserved remains of a man's body sticking out of the ice. At the time, these hikers thought that the body might have been a recently deceased climber lost to the treacherous mountainside. The two snapped a photo of the remains and trudged down the mountain to report their find. After being stalled by bad weather, recovery of the mummified remains found that they were not recent at all, and a radiocarbon dating found that the mummified man was actually more than 5,000 years old. This was the first discovery of its kind. Never before had scientists recovered a completely intact corpse from that time period. The frozen man was named Osti after the mountains where he was found resting for the past 5,000 years. Number 9. Ancient Forest. The Mendenhall Glacier in Alaska has been retreating for hundreds of years, and slowly but surely the ancient remains of a hidden secret forest with branches, roots and all have begun to surface from beneath the ice, much to the delight of scientists. Researchers from the University of Alaska Southeast determined that the plant life, which still stands upright, can be anywhere from 1,200 to 2,350 years old. There are a lot of them, and being in the growth position is exciting because we can see the outermost part of the tree and count back to see how old the tree was, UAS geology professor Kathy Connor said to Live Science. Mostly, people find chunks of wood helter-skelter, but to see these intact upright is kinda cool. The scientists hope that as the glacier continues to retreat it will reveal more of the ancient forest beneath, but it is a sad reminder that we may not have much ancient national park left to come. Number 10. The sky is falling. While ascending down the mountain Mont Blanc, a French mountaineer stumbled across a metal box sticking out of the Bossons Glacier. When he opened the box, he found rows and rows of pouches packed full of precious gems, around 100 rubies, emeralds and sapphires. The small box was found to be worth an estimated $337,000 according to The Guardian. Later on, authorities speculated that the box may have come from one of two Air India plane crashes that had occurred on Mont Blanc. In 1950, a prop plane crashed, killing 48 who were en route to Geneva. 16 years after miscalculating the altitude of the flight, a Boeing 707 bound for New York via Geneva and London also crashed into the summit of Mont Blanc, taking all 117 passengers and crew with it. Pieces of the Boeing 707 flight wreckage can still be found today. Treasure hunt, anyone? As always, if you have any cool, strange, or disgusting topics you'd like us to do a video on, leave a comment below. And if you found this video interesting, remember to like, subscribe, and share this video to your friends.
Quick facts!